Hey, I have heard the word selfish bandied about a lot, and I want you to think back to when you were in school or in a club or at work, and there was an invisible line into a group that you wanted to cross. Did you know the passwords, the slang, the special insider jokes that you long to be a part of? You may complain over your boss saying, I'm gonna need you and Bill and Tom there to work on Saturday because you're the only three that know how to get it done. Of course, it messes up your plans. You're kind of aggravated, right? But you're secretly very pleased that you weren't left out, that you were in that inclusive circle who's getting it right? Do you remember that? Do you remember that feeling, that desire, that longing to be on the inside and the absolute terror of being on the outside? This could be school, government, religion, an artist community. We all have a longing, a need to belong somewhere. So I want you to keep that in mind for just a second. In the whole of your life, as you now remember it, did that desire to cross that invisible line, that need, the anguish that you thought you would feel to not be invited in, did it ever wake you up in the middle of the night in regards to something you had to do to be included, or something you had to say to be included, ever cause your heart to hurt? Can you look back on everything you did to be included with satisfaction? Until you conquer questing for the inner ring, you will forever remain an outsider. If your desire to belong is based on influence, power, money, any of those circles that are based on exclusivity, Davos, right? I don't care what anybody says. Those people want to be in that tight circle, in the know, with the power, right? But you know what? None of them are truly friends. None of them truly trust each other. If you are in a circle worth being in, you trust the other members, and any exclusion is done by accident. You may have a music group where the room is only so big, so that's why you have that many people. The treachery of being in is it loses its mystery, right? It loses its mystique. Once you're in, you realize how ugly it is, how dirty it is, how they're no different than the friends you left behind. So you gotta look for a new circle. Gotta move higher. Gotta give up a little more of your ethics. When they ask you, they're not giving you a form, right? That they say, will you be a scoundrel? Yes or no. That's not how it comes. It'll be a joke. You'll love the charisma of this person. You'll want to be close. You'll want to have that intimacy so badly. You won't want to let them down. And every choice gets a little harder. You have to leave that faithful friend behind. You have to mock the one that doesn't believe the way that you do. Or you don't belong. You're not part of the group. Break the need and the fear of those invisible circles. Because if you make it in, and you will, if you drift along with everything just to belong, you'll end up in. But you'll end up in jail, or you'll end up with millions, billions, but you'll always be discovered. Always. All the choices you made, all the people you hurt, in the sweet taste of victory, of crossing that invisible line, it'll all be laid bare. And you will have ended your life without a single friend. Because you can't trust anyone. If you're in a circle that matters, that circle doesn't dehumanize other people. It has love. It wants to include people. It's friendship. Friendship cares for other people, right? That circle connects and is full of virtues. That invisible line, that in the know group, that group where you say, those others, they don't know, they're so stupid. When you get to look down instead of reaching out, you're in the wrong group.